Hi, this is a short video introducing the changes in the 5.2.1 version of the Jigsaw tools. The first thing we're going to look at is the Smart Queue functionality. Smart Queue shows your position in the queue for limit orders. Let's just place an order. So here we have a limit order for one contract and we are currently at position 316 in the queue. So we need 315 contracts worth of sell market orders to hit into this price before we get a fill. The first thing you can see is the information itself here takes up a lot of room. So let's look at the settings for Smart Queue. Okay, so what we can do is we can reduce the font and we can also switch to a stacked display. So we can reduce the Smart Queue font here to make the column smaller, and we can change to a vertical display which uses less room, but obviously it increases the height of the rows. Now you can actually switch off the Smart Queue if you're not interested in the queue position. You just switch off the Smart Queue, and we can also see there's some other settings here for smart pulling. Now all trading products that show your position in the queue are showing an estimated position. Now it's estimated because there's no way to actually know what the queue position really is. The market simply doesn't give us that information. In other products that show queue position, the estimate here is adjusted when a trade occurs in front of you. But what about trades that are pulled which are potentially in front of you as well? Now with other products, trades being pulled are actually ignored. And with Jigsaw, here's what we do. First of all, we will reduce your queue position when we know that a trade was pulled behind you. And we do that by effectively tracking how many trades are actually behind you. And optionally, we reduce your queue position by a percentage when pulling occurs, but it's not clear if it was in front or behind of you. So with Jigsaw, we allow you to set an amount of pulling to be allocated as in front of you when it's not 100% clear. Now it's best to set this low, 10 to 20%, but that is market dependent. So here we can see we've enabled the smart pulling technology, and we're going to say, okay, 10% of pulled orders where we don't know for sure those orders are behind us, we're actually going to allocate those as in front and reduce the queue position accordingly. Okay, so the next thing we've added highlighting of some commonly used value-based areas on the volume profile, and you can actually see that with the orange, yellow and green highlighting here. So let's just look at the options there. So on the volume profile tab under appearance, the yellow is the point of control or the POC, and that's the price where the most volume traded. The chocolate colored area or orange area, it looks more like here, this is the value area. It's the value or approximately 70% of volume. And for those of you who know how value areas are calculated, yes, we do start at the point of control and work our way outwards to find 70% of the volume. And then the green one here is the volume weighted average price, or VWAP. Now all of the levels are calculated based on the profile displayed on your screen there. So if your profile shows the pit and the Globex session, then you're going to be seeing the value area of that combined session, the VWAP of that combined session, and the POC of that combined session. If you're just showing the pit session, then you're going to see the VWAP just for the pit session. Another change we made is to allow you to right click on any power meter to reset them all. So if I do a right click on the R button here, you can see that we'll reset the power meter, and that will be independent of whether there's a power meter from the depth and sales or the reconstructed tape. We also made some improvements in the way that the reconstructed tape works. What we've done, we've changed the settings screen, partly to make the settings screen a little bit more intuitive. The way we had the options set up before, a lot of people getting confused about what does what. So now we've made it a lot clearer. You can reconstruct trades or not, and you can put in a filter. We can now filter by range, Partly this was because there were a lot of people that said, you know, I want to show one recon tape with 1 to 50, another with 51 to 100, another one with 101, and also have strength meters that reflected those ranges. So what we've done, we've added that size filter from and to, but overall generally made the options screen here a lot more intuitive so that there's not really any confusion about what the settings do. The final thing I want to talk to you about is the Jigsaw Chat, which is this icon here. We do have a busy Skype room, but we found there's a glitch with Skype, and some members get the Skype messages hours or even days after they've been sent. So we've now created a Jigsaw Chat room. All of the Jigsaw customers have a login to this room. It's the same login you use to access our members.jigsawtrading.com page. So with this room, there's no need to register. There's no need to ask for access. If you're a customer, you'll have access to it already. And what we'll be doing over the next few weeks is closing down the Skype room and getting everyone migrated across to the Jigsaw Chat, so that everybody's getting the messages at the same time. Anyway, those are the changes we've made in 5.2.1. We do actually have a few bug fixes as well in there, and they're listed in the manual. So thanks for watching the video.